I needed to be able to make something deeply important happen for human beings, and this was it. The idea was not something a person could go and collect at the church or sit around and have fellowship with somebody else who needed the food, but it was a meal that would be so irresistibly good that the people whom we visited, who were depressed, very naturally so, would find irresistible to eat. And that is what I responded to. The AIDS epidemic was looming and had begun to show itself, made it clear to me that there would be many, many people in that dire situation.
Hospitals are not places where people with AIDS can spend long periods, okay? So most people get discharged to their homes in a condition that doesn't allow them to provide food for themselves, even if they have the money, okay? They don't have the strength to do the cooking. So for everyone in that situation, God's Love We Deliver is the answer.
There are mentions in every scripture of every tradition that when people are hungry, you feed them. That when people are sick, you visit them, that you ease the suffering of people in that terrible situation, no matter what. Let nothing stop you. And it's there in the human heart. And that is why the response to our appeal was so positive, always, because everyone understands what it is to be unable to take care of yourself in that way. For a while, it was me on my bicycle, and that was the fun part, picking up the meals, seeing the client. But once the volume became too much for that, we had to rely on those original volunteers who were sometimes friends of the person we were serving, but more often than not, simply people eager to participate in what anyone could see was beautiful work. And the need was major.
The AIDS epidemic has grown and grown and grown. And what's caused this agency to grow just as fast as the AIDS epidemic has is that we have never said no to an eligible client, and we never will.
But the mission was very clear: hot meals for homebound people with AIDS. The no refusal still stands, no waiting list still stands. Who wants to be on a waiting list for a meal? I don't even want to stand in line at a restaurant, ever. The food is love. It's obvious to me. Somebody sets a beautiful meal before me, and it's been prepared for me according to my tastes and what I can digest and whatnot. I'm in love, you know? And I can call it God's love and understand that's what it is. It's not personal. It's beyond the personal, but it is the love. And I'm frantic if I haven't been fed within a certain time frame.
Well, I just want to say that in the very beginning, my friend Jane and I weren't sure whether this work would actually be supported by the community that it serves. And it has been so far, and the support has been not only in the form of the donations that have come in the mail and into the donation cans, but in the form of volunteers without whom we could not do this work. So if you are listening to this program tonight and you've wondered for a long time, what can you do to help people who are suffering from the effects of AIDS, this is one thing you can do. You can come in and work in our office, work in our kitchen, deliver a meal to a client. We literally cannot continue this service without your help.
We can't help each other next Wednesday. We can only help each other right now.